Hello, gang. Oh my god, it's been a while. Holy guacamole. Well, I'm going to try and do my best today. I won't lie. We might be a bit ropey. Obviously, I don't have Pabs with me. And I was like, you know what? I haven't cast a game in a while. And apparently, Codcaster's not quite as broken as it has been in previous months. So, we've decided to grab a game in the passionate Div 8 of AEL. Shout out Mr. Abuse Cod for giving us this one. And we've got GXR Spartans up against Mystaken Thieves. So I believe the guys are getting lobbied up relatively shortly. We should be in. But I hope everyone who's here as well. I say it's been a long old time since I've done any of this, so apologies beforehand if I fluff words. I have no idea what I'm talking about in general, really. But we're going to try our best. And I'll just double check to see if there's anything. Comments chat shit to me because you can actually swap the teams in the lobby. So maybe he's just lied to me. But anyway, yeah, AEL Division 8 for this one, guys. I'll show you guys the teams. We've got GXR Spartans up against Mystaken Thieves, Abuse Einstein Pavilion, and I believe Steno, who is filling in. There is somebody that is currently called Danny. I don't know whether Danny is Pavilion or whether that is Steno, but I think Steno is called Steno. So I could be wrong. I'm really wrong on this one. I see. How are we, Connor? Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, GXR Spartan's going to consist of that four, I believe, with the fill-in being Steno, and then Mystaken Thieves going to be Sea Dog, Wazza. I'm going to go with Dynastic. If it's Dynastic, apologies. And then Ghost, nice and easy for player number 4. And then, just in case you guys are wondering, it is going to be best of 5 as per usual in these group games. And we have a nice mix and match of literally every single map available to us. So it's not like our boring Div 9 games that we've been having, which has been 2 Scar and 3 Den. We've got Colossus Map 1, my most hated hardpoint of the lot. Den S&D, Scar Overload, which I'm really going to try my best not to say Control on, because through years of habit and casting Control, I might do it once or twice, so apologies beforehand. And then Blackheart is Map 4 for that second hardpoint, and an Exposure for Game 5. Let me guess the maps. Den, Raid, S&D, Exposure. No, Connor. Not quite, my mate. Not quite. I'll double check to make sure that it looks as though everything's still good. By the way, guys, just as a heads up, obviously I've not done this in ages. If anything dies, whether it's stream, audio, just let me know. Don't troll me, because I know what you like. But yeah, if anything dies or anything is like well off, just let me know. Never mind, all on. Close, Icy. Really close, mate. Really close. But yeah, I'm just trying to get some reps in. For the LAN event. If you guys don't know, there is a LAN going on in Stoke. A very passionate LAN, by the way, for Div 6 to Div 10. Run by the beautiful guys at ES Hub, alongside the likes of Mr. Hef and the university guys that were very, very good in the previous LANs that they put it all together with. So we're going to be back over there in, what, 3 weeks' time, is it? 25th, I think, 25th of April? That weekend. So yeah, if any of you guys want to come down, feel free to come and have a nose. I don't know whether they're selling spectator tickets or not anymore, or whether they're all sold out. Somebody might be able to let me know. But yeah, we're just waiting on both teams to join up, and then in the meantime, I say I'll show you guys, leave the maps on just for the time being, so you don't just see me waffling. But yeah, different arrangement for the LAN event. My bearded duo in Pabs, may he rest in peace. Is going to be actually hosting it. He's not going to be casting, so he's going to be on the big screen. The big OG. No, we're back, mate. We're back. It's good. It feels good to be back, though. To be honest, I'm not going to lie. Obviously, the Codcaster, for any of you guys who don't know, it is still a little bit buggered, but it's an opportunity for us to cast because it works to some extent, is what I understand. So that should be okay. Reckon the 2-time RAF champ can compete with these. Now, Icy, mate, get on the sticks. Get on the sticks. Get Sam back in. Get you, Sam, Noonie, and Callie. You'll be fine. Just get the RAF boys back in it. No Pablo. I know. Unfortunately, the meme of my dead duo is still living long rent-free in my head, unfortunately. Mr. Bull. Oh, the 90s babies are assembling now. Mickey's here. It's worthy of a few... That might be really loud, by the way. Apologies if it is. Apologies if it is. Fake Geordie coming to support the Mystaken gang. I say we've cast Mystaken since, God, was it Cold War or was it Vanguard? But yeah, Mystaken still going strong. Shout out to the guys over there. Oh my god, and speaking of Raff and Handsome, Ryan. I know, right? 40 months, by the way, is criminal. Thank you so much, Ryan. I hope you're well, mate. I hope you're well. My rank play hard carry has assembled. We're just there lobbying up, just so you know, guys. Hello, abuse cod. Right, I'm just joining, Connor. Give me 2 secs, mate. It does let me swap the sides, by the way, when I join. I think. I don't know if it's a bug or it doesn't work, but it seemed to be working okay for me. Yeah, guys, I'll show you guys maps and teams. Okay, Colossus Den, Scar, Blackheart, Exposure. For our ones. And then I'll just make sure I've got everyone on the right side. And then obviously the teams for today's game in Div 8. The audio's fine for me. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enio's coming to support the Mystaken. I'll tell you what, when Mystaken are on the team, the OG fans are always here. Always here. Yeah, I don't know whether these guys are entering the ES Hub LAN. I assume Mystaken are entering the team. If any of the guys in chat know, let me know, let me know. Can't even ask me to do with you. He's Con's a free spirit, Joel. You know him well enough. That looks like GXR Spartans. Right. Make sure I am actually in Codcaster. Yes, I say it's been a while. It's been a while. I'm going to be a little bit hesitant on how well this first map potentially goes. Again, guys, if audio levels are completely gone, I think I've done them right. But just let me know if they're completely buggered, because I say, kind of new to this again. So I'm going to be trying to press the right buttons, do the right things, and say the right stuff as well. But hopefully we get some good COD. Little bit of info for you guys. GXR Spartans, they are currently second in the group, 6-1, only lost 1 series. And Mystaken Thieves are currently 4-1. So both teams currently with 1 loss only. I'll just let the guys know that they're ready. They're not playing Dempo. Oh, I thought the boys would be in. It's not going to feel like a LAN without Mystaken. I was thinking my long-term duo, but about to drop 40. I'll tell you, Enyo, if he drops 40, oh, there'll be so much gas going. Because I know Connor's a bit of a... Connor likes to kill. He likes to kill. Might not necessarily make the right plays. He's going to hate me for saying that. Abused COD's going to be whizzing around the map with a sub in hand. Flipping spawns, you know. Blocking spawns. Potentially doing it all. And his teammates not necessarily having a clue that he's doing it. So, I joke, Connor, I joke. But it looks as though we're loading into map 1, guys. It looks as though we're loading into a lovely little Colossus hard point. And obviously, for any of you guys who don't know, Codcaster, the numbers might be completely buggered because, again, they've not fixed it for about 4 years now. So the kill feed might lie to you. And it will probably lie to me at some point. So I might roar that somebody's got a 3-piece and I've got the complete wrong person. So, yeah, apologies beforehand if that is the case. But it looks as though we're in. And I say, I don't really want to jinx anything just yet. But we're in. And it looks like we're ready to go. Oh, we've been blessed with a tremendous number on Mystaken Thieves. We've got a Ghost, who is number 196 out of the 8 players in the lobby. But we are underway, guys, here in Div 8 of AEL. Oh, my God, it feels good to be back. And it's an instant 3 dead for the boys who are going to be on red on your screen. Dynastic going to be able to pick off one in towards P1. And obviously, with no trophies going to be in the opening part of this hill, it is very much going to be a case of, if you're on the hill, you've got the short straw, and you've got to try and dodge a couple of nades, a couple of shots coming through instantly. Waz is going to actually soak up a little bit of time, but his teammates are kind of dying here, there, and everywhere. Pavilion's actually going to try and just dip away for the time being, but to no avail. And a strong start from Pavilion with 4 kills to his name right off the rip. You can see the Chow's coming in, a 1-piece, potentially a 2. With Einstein going for the Chal as well. Not quite going to get it, but his teammate, I believe, in Ghost is going to actually help out Dynastic as they look to rotate over towards P2. And not ideal if you're a GXR Spartans fan, because those players are going to be spawning out. Danny alongside 2 other players, Einstein being one of them. The trade should be there from Danny, and it will be. Hey, Joel, that's unnecessary, okay? I make the right play sometimes. I just don't realise that I'm doing it. But a very good stacking towards the hill from Mystaken, and it's going to be one where GXR Spartans are going to have to kind of be headbutting a little bit here. Nice pick up top from Pavilion. You're going to have another player over towards the side of the hill, and he's going to fly onto the second. Nice two there from Pavilion. The trade's coming in. It's getting messy in the hill, but Danny going to be that last man standing, and you've got a big one-on-one up against Ghost, and Ghost manages to hold strong. And it looks as though this scrap time, unless it's going to be a really big push here from Einstein and the boys, it might potentially go their way, but in flies Mr. Connor Abuse, who's having a little bit of a difficult one. Sea-Dog, I think it's Sea-Dog. It might not have actually been him. I think it might have been Wazza maybe that's got the two-piece, but a little 20-second advantage right out the gates here. Nice shots from Pavilion off the rip. Currently the outstanding performer on the side of GXR Spartans. Going to need a little bit of help from the boys, though, but you've got Danny watching bottom tunnel. Wazza's going to try and push, and obviously you've got to keep an eye on those pinches, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And Sea-Dog, they're not going to read it. He's going to mop up everyone, and Mystaken Thieves get straight back on the hill with those spawns for GXR Spartans being a little bit lackluster as they all spawn from the one side. Nice little nade there, though, from Abuse. The second comes through from Einstein. Looks like they might break back here, as a second kill from Abuse means that the last man anywhere near is going to be number 7 on the minimap in Wazza. Danny in the back. Nice work, though, from Ghost, able to mop that up. And even though they looked as though they had an opportunity to get some time there, GXR Spartans don't get anything of it. But now, front of the hill, ready to go towards the back of New. Still got to deal with Wazza in the back, though. Abuse is here, but they're not going to spot him, and he's going to get some good timing around towards the back of Pavilion, who I believe is on his ones at the moment on the hill. There's a free pick for him, and the comms are going to be there that he's in the back, so they're going to have to deal with him. A nice, I was going to say a nice second kill there, but they do a really good job, actually, GXR. They're just making that trade. You can see the Pavilion getting aggressive straight up in towards Statue. There's one for him. Going to be another player behind him if he realises, and Sea-Dog doing a little bit of ring around the Rosie. Nice kill onto Dynastick there. The trade not going to be there soon enough, but bodies flying in towards the hill, and again, it's still going to be Mystaken Thieves that are those last players standing. And you're looking now at a potential lead that's going to be quite difficult for them to claw back here. It's not necessarily a case of Pavilion struggling, it's more a case of the other 3 players. They're just going to need a little bit more. You can see the pinch from Ghost is going to be immaculate. They're mopping everyone up. There's one for Ghost. There's the second for Ghost, and everyone going down again with 15 seconds of scrap time, and it looks as though it's going to be scrap time that they're actually going to secure as well. One player in the back going to hit back ramp. That's going to be Pavilion, and they should get rid of that player. But you can see the map control already these red arrows have here in GXR Spartans, but they need the time to go with it now. Danny up top. Big pick. Spawns a flip, though. And now you're looking for some trades in and around the hill. The second there. Nice work from Danny. And a nade to boot. Going to need some trophies down here on the point if they're going to try and stay alive here. Wazza's going to get a big pick over towards Statue. And it's going to be a second one for him, actually, for 3 in a row. He's going to try and play around the spawns. And nice work from Wazza all the way around the back. Surely there's going to be a trade soon. But he's just distracting pretty much everyone from the hill at the moment because they know he's in the back. And his teammates are going to try and just give him a little bit of protection. Ghost playing his life. You've still got Wazza, though, who's now on a 5 streak. While all the action's going down towards P1. They're still on the hunt for him here. Abuse going in the back, and that's a big win there. I don't believe he got streaks. A trade from Ghost is going to be instant. And the gap still currently sat at 50 points just for now. So now, front side of the hill. You've got Wazza not going to make any reads onto those players, wrapping the long way around like a lot of teams tend to offer. And now Ghost just playing his corner, waiting for the chow. First man's in. Can he get the second? He's got another player. He's got his teammate actually to help him there. And it's going to mean that Abuse is lost on the hill. How many can he get? No, only going to be the one. And every single push just seems to be getting thwarted. Einstein's really struggling at the moment currently at 6 and 17. They're just going to need a little bit more from him. And unfortunately, it's not going to come anytime soon by the looks of it as he goes down once more. 60 seconds now, the gap. A little bit of ring around the Rosie there. Danny going to help Abuse out. And this is really big scrap time here. Do they make the reads in the back? Oof! Danny, big kill. Really big kill. They're still trying to hit this from the front, though, are Mystaken. But I think that pinch instantly from Abuse should weaken up the players, and it does. So, considering the slaying advantage that they've got with the likes of Wazza, almost double pos, you've got a good opportunity here for GXR Spartans to try and claw this game back, at least by a little bit. Deficit down to around 40 seconds. P3 now ready, and Ghost is going to be none the wiser there to Einstein. So only his 7th kill, but it was an important one. They've still got that man on the time, though. There's a lot of faffing around going through towards tunnel, but they do manage to get that man out of the point, and it means now that they're back on the time here. Nice shots there from Pavilion. Offers a second. 5 in a row now for him. The third player is going to slide out. He goes down, and that's a clear wipe there if you're GXR Spartans, and all of a sudden, they look to be in the driving seat here. Danny's got to be careful to stay down. There's not going to be a trophy on the point, and you can see there that Ghost is going on the big pinch. There's one for him. His teammates flooding through the front, but they still not dealt with this man in underground, and Pavilion's not going to be able to do it. Able to get one. And a nice double nade actually coming through there from Abuse, but it's not going to be enough to stop the rot, at least for now, because we're back to a bit of a deficit. But that scrap time looks good for them, and you can see there, actually, that with 10 seconds remaining, a bit of hesitancy coming through from the boys of Mystaken Thieves. One player in P1. Abuse is going to read it. Needs a little bit of help, and meanwhile, over towards the front of the hill, it's getting a little bit mixy. Wazza is going to get his head wigged by Pavilion. Nice shots again. Can he get the second? Pavilion with another big 2. And if anyone's going to provide some moments for this team, it looks to be like it is Pavilion. 1 minute of time. 25 and 16, and his team are pretty much back into this. Everyone's flooding through statue, though surely the comm is going to be the every bloke in their Amster is hitting the front of the time. In they go, the contest is in, the help is here as well, and 2 go down again as there's another 2-piece for Pavilion. And Semper with the follow. Thank you very much, buddy. Oh, and Dempo, I forgot to mention. Thank you very much for the follow earlier, my friend. Thank you very much. So 170 plays 161. Einstein trying to lock into towards the scrap time. And you've still got 20 seconds here, which is a big amount of time. The way this game is going. Danny's going to fall down. Should still secure the scrap. So Dynastics just hopped in towards the hill. But now Danny up towards the top of P1. Early kill for Danny. Need a trade though. Abuse is going to fly in first for him. Oh, can't quite get the second again. It's going to be another trade. This time the trophy goes down, and the reads onto P4 are good from Einstein as he's able to take down one. Looking for the second onto Wazza, who should go down. No, Wazza digs his heels in. Doesn't really miss much in terms of shots. And Mystaken just got to be careful not to try and headbutt this one at a time. You have got a little bit of a rogue spawn, but it looks as though Danny's read it. So Wazza out the back, just playing for P2. They know how important these kills are going to be. But look at the greed from Danny again. Another big kill. And it is a very, very red kill feed here for Spartans. Sea-Dog just throwing a few shoulders, but the... Oh, wow! Okay. Oh, there's a trade. A little bit of back and forth. Sea-Dog is still lurking outside the front of the hill. The regen comes through. Looks for one. Can't get the second, though. Onto Pavilion, who's on another streak here. But look at the scrap time. Look at the rotation. Grey arrows in the back. Wazza watching the top of P1. You've still got Einstein in the back, though. He's going all the way round, and it looks as though the kills are going in their favour. Abuse gets 2. Ghost, though, in. Flies in. Trades are in. And now Ghosty tries to join the party, but to absolutely no avail. And the reads onto one-player statue are good. The reads onto players coming out P1 are also good from GXR Spartans. And this is going well and truly now in GXR's favour. The slaying is well and truly on their side. Everyone is dropping. The reads onto P1 from Pavilion are good, but unfortunately can't get the kill. So the first step's done. They've got 20 seconds. Otherwise, this one's done. Sea-Dog, he's the bait. In he goes. But 1, 2, 3 go down. And that should be it. Unless Dynastic works something amazing towards the front side of the hill. There are some spawns in the back, actually, here. And they are not going to have a Scooby on this one. Pavilion, can he do what he's done pretty much all map long? Not quite. And Jesus, they breathe a sigh of relief here. Abuse is still lurking. But not going to be enough. But that all-important rotation is there. And now all they've got to do is watch these respective lanes. There is a streak coming through already here. They're going to try and streak in. Got to be careful not to hit his own teammates here. These players are now coming through underground, but now the reads are going to have to come through. 1 for Danny. There's going to be another 2 here for him. Able to get the second. The trades are in. Mystaken are on. They've got to try and line up more than a couple more kills, though, because Pavilion's now going to try and get the contest. Everyone from Mystaken is now focusing on the front side of the hill, and by doing so, they're not making the read. Abuse with the play. Oh, no. They stay alive just about. They don't win off this hill. But now, if you're GXR Spartans, you've got to try and play this patiently. You can't go in one at a time. Everyone's in. Oh my god, there's a team nade. Connor, what are you doing? Sea-Dog, or Wazza, apologies, able to mop up 2. And now with 23 seconds, you've got to try and play this rotation. That's a really big kill from Pavilion. The pinch is on, though. Do they make the reads? They're going to try and get this from scrap time. But now the trades aren't there again. The streak, though, this time from Danny in the hill goes in. He shouldn't maybe get more than 1. He doesn't. And now you've got to try and rotate. They're here. They're ready. And you're looking to Dynastic to make the play. Flies onto the hill. There's a trophy in the hand of Abuse. Oh my god, he gets the second as well. Dynastic gets 2. Surely they don't bottle this. You've still got Danny in the back. That's a really big kill. They're still on the hill. Huge. Second one. That's 3 go down. Everyone's dropping. The pinch should be good. And oh my God, GXR Spartans, I'll tell you what. Lifeline granted. They do manage to take it in the end. But geez Louise, they made a bit of a meal of it at the end. It is going to finish in their favour. What a map one, though. Oh, Mr. H Mania. Thank you very much, my handsome friend. How are we, Harry? See it here at the end, the play of the game from Sea-Dog. It's not going to be enough, though, unfortunately. And we'll see it there. 41 and 24, by the way, from Pavilion. 250, 236. What a map. Holy guacamole. And we'll sort these scores out while the guys get ready. And let me just quickly get the replays up as well for you guys, so you guys can indeed see. And hopefully the replays work. They do indeed. Oh, we're back. Crikey, what a map one. Well, if we get a series like that all the way through, might not have a voice by the end of it. And Grimes with a follow. Thank you very much, guys. Worthy of a few sues. Thank you very much. Marco as well with a follow. Thank you very much. Welcome all the new people. Welcome, welcome. Wow. So it was indeed GXR. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing it all right. Elmore, how are we, sir? Elmore, are you going to the ES Hub LAN? I need to see another handsome face there, mate. I need to see another handsome face. But Jesus. What a map one, by the way. And it's Fingers, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome all the new people, welcome, welcome. So there's the scores for you guys on the back of that map one, 252.36. If you did miss it, it was a very passionate Div 8 game, blimey. Oh my God, another follower. Denilson, thank you very much, mate. And oh, there's another one. Azrael, thank you very much for the follows. Right. Let's just double check that these guys are ready. Apologies, guys. I've just got to make sure I type in the old chat. How do you get the replays to work with more than one clip? I only get it to play one clip, not them all. You have to put them in a folder, Semper. You put them all in a folder and then basically prime the link to where that folder stores all of the clips. That's essentially how you do it, mate. Blimey, map one done. So, as mentioned, guys, if you are just joining here, Div 8, we've got GXR Spartans versus Mystaken Thieves. GXR are currently 6-1 in the group. Mystaken Thieves are currently 4-1. You're too shit. Oh, well, you come for the vibes, Elmore. Come for the vibes. I suppose it's not really just around the corner. Hello, love, Mr. Pabs. How are we, sir? Pabs, you're still here in spirit, mate. I've still got you here. R.I.P. your voice. Oh no, were you raging, Pabs? Were you losing full? I'll put the replays on the screen again for you guys if you did miss it. Say GXR Spartans had a bit of a slow start, but that boy at the top, Pavilion number 1, he had an absolute monster map. And Mystaken Thieves there, unfortunately, just couldn't get it over the line. So map 2, guys, will be a den search and destroy. Just waiting on the guys to get going. But yeah, I'm going to try and get on the mic a bit more than I have been, to be honest. So, if you guys have got any games and you want them casted, ping us a DM on Twitter or in Discord or whatever your chosen media is. And try and sort out a cheeky little cast. And we're trying to get those reps in before the LAN. We're trying to get those reps in. Done those 50 wins. Pabs has been grinding, Joel, to be honest. He's been going at it, sniper in hand. So he's been putting a shift in. Albeit with some questionable classes, but he's been putting a shift in. But it looks as though we're in, guys. I will just double check before I press the big green button. Yep, we're off. Map 2, guys, here. Let's see what these boys have in offer for us now. It's going to be... Oh! Well, there's the first. Sea-Dog puts a bullet straight in the face of Einstein. Gets out with his life as well. And this A push looks as though it's already kind of been a little bit slowed down. Bomb's going down. Oh, and it looks as though there's a gunfight on the other side of the map. Abuse is going to have to try and stay alive. He's not going to be able to. And it looks as though they spotted one player in the back here. Pavilion, big first pick in response there. You can see number 4, Danny, just playing it slow. He's one shot on the outside here. And he's going to manage to get that kill. But now, 1 versus 1 straight off the start here. And it's going to be Wazza with this sniper. Is he going to be able to work the point and click? See, bomb is down for the Spartans. Danny makes the read, and Danny gets the kill. Nice work from him there. And that's exactly what you want to see if you are a GXR Spartans fan. The first round on the board. We'll see here if Mystaken potentially try and whip something up themselves on their offense. Very early, quick A push. Not necessarily the most common of plays on Den Search and Destroy, but it's worked. And it looks as though they're going to go for something slightly different here. Again, the sniper of Abuse this time. Whoa, bonjour. There's one. Straight onto the chops of Wazza. And it looks as though it's Battle of the Snipers at the moment here, if you're looking at first picks. And just from that kill, you can see what it's done to Mystaken. They are out of there. Bit of shouldering going on. Nice shots there from Einstein. Struggled in the map 1, but he's not struggling here with that first set of shots. The bomb will go down. Oh, my God. Danny going to put a nade in the back pocket. Oh, he got the double! There you go. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know whether it was deliberate or whether it was patient, but he's able to lob a nade, shoot one man in the back, and the nade lands in the pocket of the other. And that will be back-to-back rounds there for GXR Spartans, courtesy of that man, Danny. 2-0 to the Spartans. And we'll see it in the kill cam here. Oh, no, because it's a diffuse, so we probably won't see it. Oh, cheers, COD. I'm going to say. Well, whether it was deliberate or not, it worked. And that's all they're going to care about. So, Danny currently 4-0, off to a hot start in 2 rounds. And now, what do they try and do here in response? It looks as though it's going to be another A push here. You've got Sea-Dog among his teammate. Pavilion's going to hit out. He's got to be careful not to get caught out, though. Going to be forced to back up. He also got a gunfight in towards mid. They're pushing in towards couches. He's got to be careful not to get caught out by number 3 in Einstein. They're going to surely calm him that he's wrapping around the back. No, they're not. There's a freebie for him. The Ghost. First blood. You've still got Einstein as well, just lurking over towards the A site. And meanwhile, Ghost is going to be busy over towards P3, and down he goes. Bomb should go down as well. Keep an eye on number 4 on the mini-map. That is going to be Danny. Maybe playing a pinch here. It's going to be a hit from both sides. It looks as though Sea-Dog going all the way around the back. He's going to run into one player in towards that overload point. Is he going to check this right corner? No, he doesn't have to, but Pavilion is going to meet him there with some bullets to the face. Dynastick in towards Tin. Got to be careful not to get picked here because it's so easy to get trapped. And unfortunately, he's got to pick a side. And unfortunately, the side he picks means that he gets absolutely slammed as he runs out the doorway. And there will be another round on the board here for GXR. Looking very good on the search. Even through losing that first blood, the wrap over towards the bomb site. Pretty much bang on. And they now find themselves 3-0 up. And Danny still hasn't died. He hasn't got his streaks just yet, but he's getting fairly close now. So what is the play here from Mystaken? Looks as though they're going to be going in towards mid And over towards this B site. Whoa, bit of shouldering going on. Bit of info. Got to be careful not to get pushed out here. He's got so aggressive as Ghost. He's double backed and he's able to take him down. So Pavilion falls on the side of Spartans. You've got another gunfight brewing here over towards back Dojo. Ghost is going to fly out. He's able to take down Einstein. The aggression in towards Dojo pays off absolutely wonderfully for them. Stun check over towards the site is going to give Danny a little bit of information. But this bomb isn't going down. Abuse is over towards top servers. Danny out towards mid. Oh, and Danny, is he going to get the eyes on? They know that they're there now. Danny with some shots, but it's the sub in hand. Not going to be ideal here. You can see the aggression coming through from Ghost again. He just flies straight after Abuse, tracks him down, flies onto the second. Ooh, little bit windy. And Danny's just about able to get away with his life. And that might be huge here if he can stay alive, because obviously he is still close to that streak. Bomb's gone down. Now Danny has to make the play. Oh, it looks as though they're both playing over towards that server side. Are they going to get the info that he's out towards the back here? Oh, he spots Wazza. Wazza spots him. It's a big gunfight now. You're looking for streaks here if you're Danny. You've got to be careful not to get pinched. And unfortunately, there's not really much he can do in that situation. Mystaken Thieves bully him out of that one. And they will take the round. A very important round as well, to be honest. You don't want to go 4-0 down on a den. Wazza there just mopping up. Sure, they were frantic comms in the back. So 1 on the board. And Ghost leading the way at the moment. Sea Dog still waiting for his first pick. But it looks like it might get busy over towards this site now. Connor with the sniper in hand again. He's looking for anything to peek. Trophies down. Ooh, misses the shot, and the first blood goes in favour of Mystaken, but the response is there, and Sea Dog's actually playing the sniper in towards, sorry, Wazza. It's not Sea Dog, although it said it on the kill cam, it's lied to me. Wazza's playing the sniper on the cross. You can see here, oh, Abuse gets one as well. He manages to pick that player in the back. Einstein's got to make the play, though. Lurking. Oh, my God. Ooh. The timing. He's on the defuse. Is he going to check? He's got to check. Okay, checks. Oh, my God, it's perfect. Oh! Did he get the defuse? Oh, he got the defuse! No! Oh, no! That's a bit of a mare there. Oh, I thought for a second he got him, but he just switched onto the second player and didn't focus the diffuser. And Mystaken Thieves. I'll tell you what, they robbed that round. Oh, he was dead to rights there. Einstein just didn't peak soon enough and didn't get the kill, unfortunately. So what's the play? Ooh. Looks as though it's sniper central now. Oh, and there's a shot in. Not able to collide with a kill, though. Stuns out. Goes off the map. Dinner stick. He knows there's a player here. Oh, my God, they're going for it. Wow. The aggression. Abuse able to get one. Can Abuse get the second? He does with the pistol. We don't see the POV of it, but it's enough to completely capitulate that attack. And now you've got the calm before the storm once more. You're looking over towards that A site now, Danny. Going to re-wrap towards A. Nobody going to be on this bomb site, though, when they plant this. Unless Danny double backs, but he's going to be on his own if he just decides to try and do it. Wazza with a pistol, not ideal. He's going to be holding in towards servers. You're going to assume that you're going to have at least 1 or 2 players try and bully their way in, but the sniper now in the hands of Wazza. Is he just going to try and play this with a pistol? He gets a little bit of info. I believe he saw him there, but Abuse is out the back as well. You're looking at Sea Dog for the first engagement. Out flies the first pick. There's 2 players lining up. He needs a trade, though. Wazza. Sniper out. Ooh. Sees a forehead. They're surely going to try and push him out here. Pistol's good. Needs to try and play his life. He double backs, and unfortunately, he's not able to get that second kill. Danny, here's the call that he's weak. And that's another round on the board there, courtesy of a really nice site retake there. They did have the numbers there, GXR. And they made the most of them. 4-2. Obviously, that final there. Danny having a really good map at the moment. Currently 8 and 2 from him. Again, you've still got Dynastic and Sea Dog struggling on the side of Mystaken. If they manage to get those two going, they're in with a very good shout here because Ghost is having a good map. Waz is pulling his weight as well. So it just seems to be coming down to these first bloods. And the smoke's out. Trophy 2 to try and defend those players. But look at Ghost. Straight through the smoke. Oh, he sees the angles of Pavilion. Somehow Pavilion manages to turn around and get away. How's he not been killed? Wazza in mid. Again, looking for this kill with the sniper. I don't think he's going to see anything anytime soon. You've got Sea Dog as well. Oh, in they go. The sniper's not good enough. Sea Dog now has it all to do. The nade's going to land right at his feet. And GXR Spartans with a very, very clean hold of sight. Push through mid, push through dojo. Nobody got a kill. And GXR now 1 round away from taking this map and going 2-0 up in the series. The Semtex from Pavilion. Pinpoint perfect. And now you need 4 rounds on the bounce if you're Mystaken Thieves. Danny on another streak. Doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. So it's a slightly different approach on the defense here. And it looks as though it's going to be Danny busy in mid. Comms are there, surely, that everyone is here. Backs up, does the smart thing. You've got one player that might potentially come up top, maybe. No, Ghost has pushed in. He's got in towards bottom servers. Oh, surely he's been spotted. He's going on the quick pinch here. He's got teammates to help him, but Abuse is going up with a pistol. Is he going to catch both of them? Shots in, gets both. Nice work there from Abuse. And you're looking now at that final gunfight. They are not able to get it, and GXR Spartans pull them apart in that 8th and final round. They'll take it 6-2 in the end. And that was just absolute perfection there from GXR. Looking really, really strong on that search and destroy, it must be said. And look at there, Danny 12 and 3. What a performance there from him. And now 2-0 to the boys in red. Sort out those replays for you guys. And it should work now. There you go. Well, GXR in the driving seat as we go over towards map 3, which is going to be a Scar overload. Almost said control there. But it felt as though a couple of picks came through. Oh, and is that the Danny that we've just witnessed drop absolute bombs? Thank you very much for the follow, Danny. Hey, Mr. Abuse doing work with the sniper as well, and pistol in hand. Unfortunately, though, Dynastic and Sea Dog just couldn't really get going. The stiffest POV known to man, and yeah. I'll tell you what, though, if you're getting picks and it works, ain't broke, don't fix it. Do you know what I mean? But every single time, it looked as though that B site was just well and truly in GXR Spartans' favour. We'll see at the end there, just unfortunately not able to get the defuse in that round, but it didn't really matter. I say it didn't look as though GXR Spartans were really struggling. I think the facts that you had 2 players struggling that much, it just really took its toll in the end. And now they are currently 2-0 up, so it's going to need to be a reverse sweep here from them. Connor, stop lurking in the stream. You've got a map to play. There you go, guys. Just confirmation of it. 252.36. Really good map 1. Map 2, not so close, really. And now GXR Spartans 1 map away from getting a 3-0 done. It would be good if we can get to that Black Heart hard point. Would like to see it. But yeah, Scar map 3 is where we could potentially see our 3rd and final map here with these 2. As mentioned, it's going to need to be that reverse sweep. But Danny Cod is indeed him. So shifting around the responsibilities there. Danny really good in the map 2. Pavilion had a very good map 1. I think Danny had a good map 1 as well. Or was it Connor? I can't remember off the top of my head. Either way, pick and choose your maps. If everyone's picking one to go off on, can't really complain. I'm going to put those replays up on the screen for you guys, in case you did miss them. Hey, Wazza had a good start with the sniper, but just unfortunately wasn't really able to put a staple on the series after that first one. The smoke's obviously very important on Dent, and it looked as though they had refined the use of theirs. Had GXR. It looks as though the guys are ready for map number 3. So we should be getting in very, very shortly, guys. And say, hopefully we don't get a 3-0. Wouldn't mind seeing a cheeky game 5 on the bank holiday Monday, do you know? So we'll see how we get on. But GXR Spartans look very good. They're mistaken. They're not exactly to be scoffed at. They are currently 4-1 in their division. So hopefully we can see what's best of them in map number 3, as it looks as though we are potentially in. I will switch us over. I'm going to take faith that we're not having a lobby restart, but I've probably jinxed it now that I've done it. So we'll see how we go. But we're all good to go. GX Spartans 2-0 up. Mystaken now. Got to win the last 3 maps here if they're going to have any hope. See, it's a really good opportunity for some map. I was about to say score aggregate, but that's football. Some map aggregate, should we say, in the league. Wow, this is aggressive from straight up the map. Unfortunately, they're not going to get any kills with it, so they're going to offer pretty much the ball straight back. And Pavilion with a 2-piece right off the rip. He looks to be the man with the firepower in the respawns. Oof. Almost absolutely destroys Wazza in that one. Nice work, though, from Wazza. Able to back off just for the time being, but you can see the aggression that's coming through over towards that shop side. They've got to try and win a couple of engagements here. Einstein waiting, shoulders out, but he gets shut down. Danny looking for the chal as well. But keep an eye on Pavilion here. He's looking to try and catch a couple of players out. He's able to catch the first. The comms are going to come through. He's looking for this player over towards the back of stairs, and he's able to get the second. Pavilion now up towards the spawn he goes. Drop. Kills. How many can he get? The ball is moving up that left side of the map that you can see. Number 4, Danny's grabbing it and going. Wazza not going to be able to do anything with it, and it's going to be an early score on the board for GXR Spartans. And Danny, a strong start here. He's currently on a 5 streak. And it looks as though this is going to be 2. Sea-Dog jumps out. He meets 1, but it's not going to be enough. Einstein goes down. Not sure if that was a kill from himself or whether that was just the codcaster bugging up a little bit there, but you're looking across the board now and the kill feed just seems to be constantly red. Pavilion 10 and 2, Danny 7 and 2. They need a little bit more Mystaken. They need a little bit of map control as well to go with it. Flies out here. Nice shots from Danny again with another 2-piece, and he's already getting straight up the map. So quick to progress up that side of the map, and he's not going to be able to get it done that time. The shots coming through there from Dynastic are going to shut him down. But the shop control is where the subs are probably going to benefit from, and not able to get the second on that instance. But look how quick they are to get up the map here. The comms are coming through. The shots are as well, and it looks as though Danny will get shut down in that instance. Good trade, though, from Abuse. 1 player in towards RV. The nade being cooked. Unfortunately. Oh, it is actually going to land on Sea-Dog's head, but the second kill's not going to come through. The pistol shots from Einstein going to be good enough, but you're looking at Danny here to try and open up the lane here for his teammate to push through. There's 2 from Danny. He's going to grab ball, and like the meep, he's just going to absolutely roadrunner it down. Nades out. It's beautiful. It stops that player from getting him on the cross, and that's absolute perfection again here from Danny and the boys. Oh my god, someone kill him. Pavilion and Danny are just having a whale of a time now. It is all red. GXR Spartans, they need a fat regain, and they need one quick. It's going to be 4-0 at the break. Blink and you miss it. Half time. We are done. And if you are mistaken, you're looking at that half and thinking, blimey, okay, we need something weird and wonderful now. Nice little 3 there from Connor. But now Mystaken have to pretty much do exactly the same now on this half. Across the board, Pavilion and Danny, they are not messing about. And even with the kills that Danny's got, he's also got the objective work as well. Straight towards Shop he goes. Oof. Instant nade. He's going to at least trade one out. Abuse, though, with the wall bang. Straight through Shop. Flies around the corner. And now look what he's doing. Straight up the map. In towards top blue, where the awkward spots are. And this is exactly what you want to see from your SMGs. Out goes Abuse. Going to check his right-hand side. Is he going to get some good timing onto the player on the back? It's again another capture through all the madness. It's getting absolutely brutal if you're in the spawn here of Mystaken Thieves. And this spawn now is just going to be carnage for them as Abuse on a 5. Abuse. Oof, stop shooting. But you've still got one player looking to try and protect that player. The capture should come through, and it does. It's 6-0, and this is head loss at the moment for Mystaken. You haven't got a single player on double digits, and you've got Pavilion, who's almost quad positive. Danny over double positive. There doesn't seem to be many trades in sight at the moment here from any grey arrows on the map. This one is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand quick. They need to try and regain Sea Dog drops. Dynastic the last one with any sort of map control. And we're going to see a streak here. Down it comes. 1 kill. Oh. Got to be careful not to get his teammate on the head. Is that another capture? It is indeed. 7-0. This one is pretty much all but done unless they manage to do something phenomenal now. Mystaken. They just haven't been able to shift these players out of spawn. And every single kill, for the most part, just seems to go untraded. They are going to wrap this left. Danny's going to be here, but he's going to need help. And it looks as though they finally get one on the board through all the carnage, but they've got to try and just keep this going now. Pavilion, top green, dropped. Danny trying to transition over here through mid-cut. Jesus, off the top rope, Rob Van Dam style. Needs a bit of help. Not going to get it. So they do manage to pick up the device. But where do they go with this? They're going to try and transition over towards that plain side of the map. And unfortunately, they leave that man in no man's land. Everyone down. They're just legging it to the finish line. The speed from Abuse. I don't think anyone's going to touch him. Game, set, match. Blimey. Well, GXR Spartans look pretty damn good on that map, it must be said. 8-1 in the overload. 3-0 in the series. And again, it's going to be another Abuse COD kill cam. Who's let this happen? You can see it there. 22-8 from Pavilion. 21-10 from Danny. The damage coming through. Einstein was chilling, to be fair. I mean, when your boys are doing that, you don't really need to do much else. And that will summarise the 3-0. Show you guys the score line there. Very quick one on the bank holiday Monday. But that is all you need. We're not going to need that black heart or that exposure. All that GXR Spartans needed was 3 maps. We'll see the clips coming on here, but it was just carnage at the end of it, really. Mystaken Thieves had a phase in the middle of the map where they just weren't able to get anything going. The control towards top blue was just constantly GXR Spartans. The subs just running absolute mayhem the second they got up that map. And credit where it's due. Very strong outfit, so they will now move to 7-1 here in Division 8. And Mystaken Thieves move to 4-2, so not necessarily the end of the world for these boys. But GG's in the chat. GG's, GG's. And while we wait, because we are pretty much done, we'll see if there's anyone that we can raid. Yeah, it looks as though Loz is casting. We'll go raid Loza. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. I say it's a long time coming since we've done a cast, but we finally got one back, and I'll try and do a few more over the coming weeks. But thank you very much to everyone who's tuned in again. It's an absolute pleasure to see you sexy people in the chat, as always. But that's going to be it from me tonight. GXR Spartans getting it done, as you might have expected potentially, but nonetheless, good series. GG's to all. And yeah, I'll catch you guys hopefully in the not too distant future. And yeah, stay sexy people. Hope you have a good rest of your bank holiday. And yeah, we'll catch you soon.